Sushi.
Sushi's going to be present for... His beard is clean now. He's going to be present for the pod today. So if you see him scampering, mind your business.
Mind your business. Let the man scamper.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about how your lippies look amazing right now. I'm going to go straight there. I'm not even going to hesitate.
Let's dive right in. Here's the thing is, in person, I do think I look a little wild. On camera...
looking fab.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
I am actually loving them right now. I was telling Dawson earlier, I started to do my makeup because I looked myself in the mirror and said I didn't recognize myself.
Yeah, it comes to that sometimes.
It comes to that sometimes. And I think it's probably a mixture of the things. I'm very open about the work I get done. A little bit of filler, a little bit of nose job, and como se dice, who is this girl I see staring back at me?
Yeah. The man in the mirror. Don't recognize her.
Man in the mirror. I don't know who I am anymore. And so I was like, I'm going to do my makeup. Try to seem more like myself. And I am glad that I did because I think it's making me feel a little less crazy with the swelling.
That's amazing. Well, I noticed it right away when we got on that they looked amazing.
Thank you so much. How are you feeling with your new hair?
Thank you for asking. I was hoping we would go straight there next.
Exactly.
I mean, speaking of, appearance, I was starting to get to the place where I didn't like seeing my hair at all in the mirror, and now I'm myself again.
So it's actually a little bit shorter than I realized. I love it.
I know. Let me show.
It's perfect.
Thank you. For the people that are just listening, I had a little bit of a changing of the guards. Did a little hair swap. I had a lot of highlights in my hair, and the girl that did them, I really hope she's not listening. This was back about, many months ago.
Many moons ago.
Many moons ago. She royally messed me up. And so I've just been living with it because I just that's one thing about me is I just am going to live with something if, I don't know. I don't know. I wish
that's a word for somebody.
Yeah. I just was like, you know what? It is what it is. It's my hair. I've got to just kind of grin and bear it. But now I'm back to my natural color.
Yes.
Dare I say, I don't know. I just feel like, I think we talked about this on the first pod when I was saying how my coworkers were like, yeah, maybe you should go back to your natural because it was, bad. But I'm loving it. I love it now. I feel like myself again.
Yeah.
I think that the way that these are kind of going right now make me look like one of those drawings of a girl. Like if you ask a 5-year-old to draw a girl.
When they do,
it's
perfect.
So sorry about that. But
sorry about that. It's
do
making your
love
curls
her.
even more curly.
Thank you.
Thank you for
I know.
saying that.
It's kind of like she didn't do much to it. She just blew it out at the end. So it's a little bit just whatever. But then I played soccer last night. And so it got a little natural again. You understand?
Yes, totally.
Thank you for your investment in this. I love the hair and thank you.
What am I if not my brother's supporter?
Oh, wow. Am I my brother's keeper?
Am I my brother's keeper? No, I am my brother's supporter.
I'm my brother's supporter.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I loved that. I would also like to tie back in. Remember when we said, what are we taking on the Oregon Trail?
Yes.
And I said kombucha?
Yes.
Where's the lie? It's
Where's
right here
the lie?
in my hand.
Right there in your hand. So I changed my answer. How could I not take my Nitos?
How could she not take Nito?
That's what I wanted to show the people. That's what I wanted to people.
Da, 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 da.
If you are listening and not watching, let me describe. I got a silver cat eye nail with silver stars. They twinkle in the sunlight. And
the one and only 24 karat Labubu.
They twinkle in the sunlight, and I am happy as a clam.
Happy as a clam. Her nails look so fab. She went yesterday. It was just a big week for us.
It was a big week for Elmo.
I mean, this hair appointment, your nails, your lippies, everything is just got a little touch up this week.
I know. Well, you know what? Okay, so let me inform the people. I am in Florida this week, which is why we are remote and abroad from the people.
Sure. Long
distance relationship. We've been over this educational podcast, long distance relationship. So here we are in Florida. The boat in the background is really just adding a lot to the ambiance.
Is it actually? Wait, can you move your shoulder? I want to see the boat.
It is.
Okay, boat.
Yeah. Our neighbor has a boat, I guess.
Okay.
Parked in the middle of the street, so I'm not really sure how that... Hello,
neighbor. There he is.
So I'm not really sure how that
Speak of the devil. His ears were burning.
Yep. And while he's there, tell your kids to stop shooting Nerfs into the backyard. So
yeah. Hey,
in Florida, and something about the Florida air, I am feeling inspired, whole again, creative. Dawson asked me yesterday, which this is a great tell. Why do you want to leave the house all of a sudden?
Sure.
And I was like, that's a great question. Here's the thing. Everywhere in Atlanta, it's 30, 40 minutes. We'll finally get to where we want to be.
Right.
Here, it's I'll be there in 5. It's so easy.
Exactly. It's so easy.
You'll be so proud of me. Yesterday, we drove in on, what date was that?
You drove on Tuesday.
We drove in on Tuesday, yes.
My brother's keeper.
My brother's keeper. I am my brother's keeper. I took a Pilates class yesterday morning, even though we drove in the day before.
Is amazing.
So
look at you.
Look at me. I'm a new woman. Here's the issue that the people need to know about. I thought I haven't worked out in a long time. I'm going to be honest with you guys.
No,
and I mean, why would I ever lie?
No,
and
not into that.
I just can't do that. I would never do that to you. So I haven't worked out in a little while. I was like, no worries. I'm going to go to this class. Won't know anybody there. I'm in a new place. And I'm going to hide behind everybody else in the class.
Sure.
Walk in, one of 2 people in the class.
No.
So, one of 2 people. Consider it. Yeah. Color me living my worst nightmare. I mean,
well, that's confusing to me because I've been to that studio in St. Pete before. Hi, Sushi.
Yeah. Hi, Sushi.
He's getting a little drink over there.
He's so perfect.
I've been to that studio before and the class was full.
Well, that's why I was a little confused because I don't know. I feel like on TikTok when I've seen it, all the girlies it's a full class and they record themselves working out full class. I don't really know why. The only thing I could think of is it's a Wednesday at 10 a.m. So most people are, working, doing their jobs. So maybe that's why. But I walked in expecting a full class. Nope, just me and one other girl. So seems as though I'm getting a private lesson, which is great. Just so wonderful in my eyes.
Well, what you were looking for going in was someone to just kind of hone in on your form and really give you some constructive criticism. So you got exactly what you wanted.
Unfortunately, the one other girl there, the instructor literally looked at me and she was like, she's like a warrior. She is so strong. This girl was ripped. I'm telling you, ripped. I could see her muscles and she was so strong. And she was like, do you do Pilates? And I was like, I'm going to be honest with you. Haven't taken a class like this in actually 5 or 6 months, but I'm so out of shape. I lied and said it was about a year.
And no, why? Of course.
I need her to think I'm worse. I can't. I needed to set her up for success.
You were setting expectations appropriately.
Thank you for saying that. So she was like, yes, no problem. Every move, she was like, okay, I'm going to, advance it for this girl. And she's like, for you, maybe you want to do this on your knees?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
I sure do. Unfortunately, in the middle of the class, though, she was right. I start seeing stars.
Oh.
Yes, I did start seeing stars. I was in an interesting place, so I had to take a little break. And I was like, I can't pass out in this class. That's so embarrassing. God forbid. So God forbid, I did sit down, fight through it. And I was wearing a large t-shirt because, as I said, I haven't worked out in a long time. Yeah, and she walks over. She's French. Won't attempt the accent.
Ripped instructor. Okay.
Instructor is French. She said, maybe I will attempt the accent. Can't see oui. Oui, I can't see your body.
Oh, God.
She said, I can't see your body over under your shirt. And I said, aw.
Oh, what a shame.
What a darn shame. I mean, I was like,
God.
she was like, could you take your shirt off? I was like,
No, that
it's not in the cards for me today.
Misu, can you take your shirt off? That was pretty good.
Yes, that was really good.
Whatever.
No, but Monsieur.
Monsieur, that was good.
Thank you.
I'm embarrassed.
I took.
I hope nobody
of
French is
Duolingo
listening.
French.
Yeah, and it shows.
And it shows. Thank you.
So, okay, do we have any like PR to do when it comes to like following up on last week's pod, or we've kind of covered it?
No, unfortunately, I do have an apology to make. I hope nobody has hugged a snake in the past 2 weeks.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Let me pull up that comment. So for the people, my cousin Kennedy, who I love, she
Hello,
commented
Kennedy.
on Hello Kennedy. I love her name. I think it's so cute.
It's so cute for a girl. I love that.
It's adorable. So let's pull up the pod because she left a comment if you want to explain.
So I think I said last week, or I guess 2 weeks ago now, what was it, like red and yellow hug a fellow, something
Sure
like
was.
that. But
Sure
I do
was.
fear I had it backwards.
Yeah.
So if you've seen a red and yellow snake, you should not hug that fellow.
No.
I think you're supposed to kill it.
Yeah, I'll say, she says, red and yellow is not hug a fellow. I learned it this way growing up. Red and yellow, kill a fellow.
Kill a
Red
fellow.
and black is a friend of Jack.
I'm really sorry if anybody's hugged a snake in the past 2 weeks, and I didn't mean to spread that rumor around.
She didn't mean to spread that rumor. She didn't mean to hospitalize anybody.
No.
Our sincerest apologies.
Our sincerest apologies to the listeners. Listen, it's never my intention to lead you astray, but
No.
let this be known. Anything I say, you should fact check because
Yeah,
I
please.
never truly know what I'm saying.
No. It's always up for debate. But
I'm just a girl.
just a girl in the world. I'm glad that we did a little PR on that. I think it was a
PR.
relatively low PR needed for the last episode. I think that
I know.
I don't know.
That's all the PR that I had. I mean, do we have any updates? Clearly, you got your hair done. I got my filler.
I mean, what I was gonna say is, are we gonna talk about? I don't know if we want to get into. Those are kind of our life events, but I wanted to get into a little bit of pop culture.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Are we going to talk about Taylor Frankie Paul, Bachelorette?
That is an insane move. Actually, that's an insane PR move. And I'm like,
know.
I can't tell if I like respect the hustle or if I'm like, you guys are actually just crazy people.
I know. I'm feeling. Here's what I'm feeling. If you want it straight from the source,
I want it straight from the source.
always. What I'm feeling in this moment is that.
As a fellow Taylor.
I hear, as a fellow Taylor, I've got a story about that later, actually.
Okay.
That's actually great that you reminded me of that. We'll get back to Taylor's later. But I was going to say is I think it's just unfair to give the platform to somebody that was, because like they typically just let like random people,
A regular person.
like a regular, degular human
Yeah.
get to have their chance. And now we are just making it a publicity stunt. And
I know.
I don't know. For some reason, I don't love it. And I also am curious what sort of men this is going to attract. Like,
Well, that's what-
isn't the group already picked?
So I've heard two different things. I've heard before that I feel like I've heard people on the show say like, I knew it was going to be you. So I don't know
know.
if that means they're told before, or I think the group is picked, but they think they know who.
Yeah. Well,
I think that
that's
might
what
be the case.
I'm trying to figure out is like, have the men signed their contracts yet? Or do they sign it after they know who it's going to be? You know?
Yeah, and then
I
did
just
they
don't
think
know.
it would be somebody in the franchise? So like somebody they were like looking forward to
know.
meeting, and now it's this other person. But listen, this is not to say there's anything wrong with it, but like now these guys kind of have to know if they want to be dads, kind of.
You want to be daddy, even though
you
there's
wanna be
two
daddy?
baby daddies in the situation. Here's the other thing is, I'll be so honest. I have nothing against Taylor. Nothing.
No, I
against
actually
her.
love her vibe.
Live your life, do your thing. This is more of just an overarching situation.
Except for maybe the domestic violence thing. I didn't love that.
Yeah, who does, honestly? But I was going to say I would have given my left pinky toe for it to be Rachel Kirkconnell.
Yes. Oh, that would have been. So that's the thing.
Know.
But here's the thing. I'm sure they asked these people, but maybe these people are like, no, I'm not doing that now. Like,
right.
Look where it's gotten me. I mean, she's actually in a great, from TikTok seems to be in a great place.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Home in Georgia. Have you seen that? I've seen her.
It's gorgeous.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was trying to explain all of the lore with the Taylor Frankie Paul to my sister-in-law today, and she was like, I feel like they are grasping at straws. It seems to be the case, and I'm wondering, where are the straws? So I'm wondering, where are the straws? I'm wondering, will the production that came from Paradise, like, I'm wondering if, yeah. Because for them to make that decision and then I'm like, you have to be like a whole new crew is making these decisions.
No, I think that it's literally the new crew is going to stick with it because I think it's going to feel like such a production now versus how it used to feel back in the good old days.
Yeah. When life was real.
When life was real. And it really is proof you don't know the good days until they're gone.
Wow. I wish I knew the good old days while I was still in them.
Exactly. So I'm glad we discussed that. I wanted your take on it because we haven't really talked about it all too much in the past 24 hours since we found out.
I mean, we haven't been able to talk about it at all in the past 24 hours.
No.
Okay, so one thing I have on my list, I just have a true or false question for you.
Okay, yeah, ask.
We're moving on. Were you ready to move on from Bachelor?
I'm always ready to move on.
The thing about me is I'm always ready. Well, the last thing I want to ask is, will you watch? Like, will you watch it or no?
Yeah, okay. I'll watch because I just need to be informed on everything. I feel like if I'm not informed, then what's it even worth? I don't know.
No, you're so right. We'll watch so we can, I guess, debrief it on the pod, if anything. Obviously. Now I have a true and false question for you. Are you ready?
I am more ready than I've ever been.
Trees can either be male or female.
Do 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 do.
Oh no, we're doing a round now.
I kind of liked it.
It was nice.
So to humor you, I'm gonna say false.
I don't remember the answer, so. I have it written down, but I forgot to write the answer.
Girl.
I realized that in the middle of our song.
Okay.
Male and female.
Do you want
trees?
Yeah, like look it up.
Yeah, it's true.
I figured.
So good thing. I think it said male or female trees, and then I put -true. But I think I got confused when I was writing it and said true and false. And so then I didn't know which one was the correct answer.
That reminds me of that like meme of where you like people can write true and false as in a way to where you could read it as true and false at the same time, like on their elementary school papers or something.
Well, that's like when I used to try. Yeah, I used to try to make my numbers on my math test look like two different numbers, so that like if I didn't know, yeah. That way I have like two options. Right. Yeah,
you have two chances of being right.
Yeah. I mean, really, the chances were 0 because I was guessing.
Yeah. Right.
Whatever.
Well, I'm obsessed with that. Okay. What I was going to say, back to the other Taylor situation. I just actually had this happen as I was coming up my stairs. So I was coming up to our building and you have to like either like fob in or whatever, scan in or whatever. And as I was walking up, there was like someone who was clearly like had like DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever in his hand.
Right.
And I could tell like he wasn't able to get into the building. He was kind of just standing there. And I'm like, I don't know, like a stone's throw away. and I was
stone's throw. I've never heard that before.
A stone's throw. How would you define a stone's throw?
How large is the stone?
How large is the stone? That's such a good question.
That is a great question. Wouldn't you like to know?
Tell me when.
Hey, stop me when.
Stop me when.
Too big, I'll start over.
I'll start over. So I'm like a bit away and I'm like, oh, I got you. It's okay. And typically I'm like, safety first. I'm not always like letting strangers into the building.
Right.
Rest assured. But I could tell like he was trying so hard to get in just for this delivery. Like
I could just tell he was a nice guy.
I could just read the vibes from the stone's throw away.
His aura.
Yes. And so I was like, I got you. It's okay. And as I'm walking up, he goes, order for Taylor.
Oh.
And I go,
Oh.
I didn't order anything. And he goes, order for Taylor. And I said,
me?
This is feeling like I made the wrong decision letting him in.
Yeah.
Because I thought he knew me or something. And it was just for another girl named Taylor.
Well,
That's
that
all.
is
It freaked me out for a second.
that would really freak me out. That's like a crazy coincidence.
Yeah.
Because even if it's like a common-ish name, that's a crazy coincidence.
It was a little funk. And so I just kind of tried to keep a little distance. And we rode up the elevator together and I had to,
Yes.
just kind of tune out the voices that were being a little scared. But it was just a coincidence.
I have stayed calm, cool, and collected all day long.
All day long. Did we ever tell that story on the pod?
No, I was going to ask if you could, but I wasn't sure.
I
want you to tell it.
No, I can. So there was a time in my life where I was in a situation where I was, what do you call that? When I had depressed? Yeah. But when I had to give that thing
a deposition?
Deposition.
Wow.
You pulled that out of thin air.
I pulled that out of nowhere.
Yeah. So I had to like do that. And I'm like in it. And my like attorney person had prepared me and like all the things.
Of course.
And whatever. We're in a good place, whatever. And we go for it. And this was also, mind you, this was not for those with any concern, this was not like a serious matter. This was a very minor matter that turned into an exponential mess. But it is done now. It's resolved, and you understand. But just so you guys don't think I'm like a criminal or something,
right?
But because like just clearing that up. But
yeah, even if she gives that vibe, guys, stop thinking that it's not true. Enough.
Cut it out.
I mean, enough.
So I was in that, and then like the person that was doing the deposing, is that the word? Is that how you say that?
You're the
you were the deposed. Okay. This is not a Law and Order podcast. But they said, okay, so the person interrogating me said, have you done anything besides speak with your attorney to prepare for this deposition? And I thought that meant like,
went to the spa.
Anything. Yeah. And so I said, direct quote, I said, I, for one, have remained calm, cool, and collected all day long. And they both start laughing at me. Yeah. My own attorney starts laughing at me.
Right. They're like, why are we even here?
Why are we even here? And I said, what? And they were like, no, you're good. Yeah. And they clearly meant like taken some like legal action or done something like, crazy.
What did they want from you? Did they want you to say,
I thought that they meant like, like you said, gotten a massage, chilled out. I've prepared. I mean, I ate a good lunch today. Like,
I meditated this morning. I aligned my chakras. I sat down ready to record.
Did a brain dump, got everything out on paper. You know, they don't, I'm so misunderstood.
I wrote a letter to my enemy. Mm-hmm. Now,
exactly.
I'm ready to be deposed.
I'm ready. Whatever. Let me have it. Ready. So, yeah, that was a funny blast from the past. No worries.
No worries, but we did have to get that story in there because I feel like That's something that we say every once in a while.
It is calm, cool, and collected every day.
Calm, cool, and collected.
Or all day.
All day
What
long.
I was going to ask you is, we have walnuts on the list. Could you tell me about walnuts?
Is that on my list? That seems to be on your list.
It's on my list, but I wrote it down for you because you said you wanted to talk about walnuts on the pod.
When did I say this? I believe you 100%, but I don't know.
You said something about a walnut tree in your backyard. Your
Oh,
backyard.
yes. Okay,
Yes.
this makes sense. So, in my backyard, I found a new side hustle for that won't make me rich, but might make me happy.
Yeah. That's worth
something.
something. That's beautiful.
That's worth everything, some might say. Won't make me rich, but it will make me happy.
It's beautiful.
I didn't discover it. They told us when we bought the house. But there's a walnut tree in the backyard, but we have actually seen the walnuts now. They're
Right.
on the ground. I've been thinking lately about, picking those suckers up
Yeah.
and selling them at a farmer's market. I'm going to put a bandana in my hair
Right.
and sell some walnuts at the farmer's market, and you can't stop me.
You who could stop you? You could wear
could stop
like
me.
a romper or like overalls or like your Carhartt. What's that thing you have? Your Carhartt overalls.
My Carhartt overalls, I have horrible news. In the middle of this story, I've received a text message from none other than my wonderful husband saying those would be acorns.
No, Marlee, no.
There's no way. I swear they're large. Like, I swear they're walnuts. He can't prove this.
Did you remember how she thought she had the walnuts in her backyard? Dawson just texted her and said, "Those are acorns."
There's no way. I think he's outside right now on a little walk. I need him to tell me that's not true.
That's crazy.
They're literally walnuts. Last I checked.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey,
Whatever.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Well, then, I don't know.
When one's up, we're both fine.
Oh yeah, didn't we say that recently? If one's up, then we're fine.
If
What did we say? If one of us is
you're
good,
up,
then
I'm up.
if it's up, then it's
If it's
Yeah.
up, then it's up, and it's up, and it's up.
it's stuck. But here's the thing: is I do like that theory for us that if one of us is doing good, then we're fine collectively.
It's true. Suddenly, maybe it's our chakras aligning.
It is. So I think all in all,
If you say so.
yeah, that's a good policy moving forward. So what I was gonna say is that I had maybe this is not a life update. This
That's
is more just a story that happened this week because I don't necessarily want to claim
We
this.
don't have to dive. Oh, fine.
No.
What?
No. What happened to you?
Where's my husband going?
Hey, DZ. Wait, come look at Dawson.
Where are you going?
He's in the wait, tell him to come back. Oh wait, he can't hear you.
Hold on,
Well-
I'll think it.
DZ.
Oh, there. Wow, that worked.
Yeah, you summoned him back.
He's picking up an acorn. That's literally not what I'm talking about.
Oh, he thinks that you're talking about the Florida house. No, we're talking about the.
Is he listening? Are you listening?
don't
Give me a thumbs up.
Oh,
Well,
he can
I-
hear us.
So, yes, you are.
No, we're talking about your guys' house in Atlanta, Dawson. Well, that's awesome. No worries.
Whatever.
I liked that little feature. I don't think they've ever come in front of the camera before for the pod.
I know. Maybe if you guys don't know us at all, which unfortunately, yeah,
Huh? He said that him and DZ can host an episode one time.
him and Daisy can hope. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay, and moving on to the story. So
Moving on.
I was with my friend Lexi this week, and we were in downtown Greenville.
Yes.
And we were just, strolling, whatever. And out of nowhere, right behind us, a little gaggle of furries came up behind us.
Oh.
Did I tell you this story? I don't know if I've told you. I think maybe I told you that I'd seen them. So they came up behind us, and they were passing by another couple, and they said, "Hey, could one of you take our picture?" And so the girl of the couple that was walking by, she took their picture, and she was like, "Wow, I have never seen like you guys in the wild."
Not you got your type.
Yes. And then I think they kind of like went into character and kind of went like nonverbal, because then they go, they go,
No.
yes, yes. And so she says, do you guys kind of just like scamper around?
Not
and they
scamper
go,
around.
Yes. And they go,
Okay.
and
Right.
that was my like interaction. And
Okay.
we just kind of like let it happen. And then they took their group picture and then continued to scamper around. And I don't know, kind of loved that for them. And to anybody in the furry community listening, I just learned a lot about you guys, because I didn't know you got into character so hard.
I didn't know you guys had it like that.
I didn't know, but this is an educational podcast when it comes down to it.
Well, I did recently see a TikTok that said, just because somebody is dressed up in their furry persona does not mean you are allowed to take pictures and post it of them. They did not give you consent.
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, that's something to get behind. Didn't you say that you're not supposed to call... Wait. I don't know if you were telling me this, or somebody was saying that you're supposed to, like... I forget what it was, but there was some sort of way that they, like, don't want to be... Oh.
Like addressed?
You're supposed to say that they're with their handler. Like if they're in the wild with like a person that's just kind of like normally dressed,
yes,
or like regularly dressed, that you're not supposed to say that, like they're supposed to like refer to them as like a dog with their handler is kind of like the terminology.
I'm going to go ahead and say I don't like that very much.
I don't know. It was really
bizarre. It feels like it feels maybe slightly demeaning.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's just food for thought. But
just some food for thought. Just something for you guys to chew on. Gnaw on that for a little while.
So do you have anything on your list you want to tap into?
The only thing it's not the only thing, but maybe the next thing I wanted to get into is a repetitive dream that I've been having.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not quite sure what this means, but I had it again last night. And I have it maybe at least once or twice a week. And have been having it for, who's to say, maybe years.
Wow.
Like a long time. I think probably since I graduated college. But I have this dream where I get to the end of a school year, whether it be like high school, college, whatever, and I get to like where I'm supposed to be graduating, and I am about to like get, I don't know what it would be called, I don't remember, but basically like your report card or whatever.
Yeah.
And I see my report card and I didn't know that I was in in a class.
No way.
And so I went to all of my other classes except for one, and I failed that one. But I needed it to graduate.
Oh my gosh.
I know. And so then I can't graduate. And I like it'll be like something like I signed up for the class, but I completely forgot. Or maybe I didn't know they put me in it. I have no idea. It's like a little different every time. But yeah, last night I had that dream and I woke up and it was like a little upsetting.
That is really upsetting. So that's making me think of, honestly, you maybe kind of helped me remember that I have a dream that happens often to where honestly, this is really similar, is where it's in the comm building, like where I had all my like design classes and whatever.
Yeah.
And for like a split second, it's never like a full dream, but it's like a blip in time where I realize that I've used all of my skips for the semester
Yeah.
in a class, but then I miss the class and I realize it as it's my too many skips.
It's too late.
If that makes it's too late. And then I skip it. I'm like, well, it's over. And then it moves right on. So it's like a literally 5-second interaction, but it happens in my sleep a lot.
Yeah. I wonder what that is, like psychologically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what it could be that you... It's
because we both feel that way.
And it's specifically school related. And I don't know if it like actually has anything to do with like growing up, going to school, or if it's something that's like...
I wonder if it's something to do with like the feeling of like... It's because it has like a forgetfulness element, like being so overwhelmed in your brain that you are obviously forgetting something. Because I like clearly you've made a mistake. Go to class. Yes, and now you have to about the course. Yeah,
and it's like now you have to like face up to it, and it's maybe like the fear of that. I don't know, but
I know
But it like when I wake up, it's like you feel like the fear
in
of
that
it,
moment.
You know?
There's like a pit in my stomach in my dream, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Do I go talk to somebody, or do I just like accept it? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've had that. Like, I've had other dreams where like you wake up and you remember the dream, but I don't remember how I like felt in the dream. But this dream, when I have it, it's always like slightly different. It feels like I wake up and I like remember how I felt in the dream.
Right.
Like, upset.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's just something that I have been having. Other than that, I've been sleeping amazing in this house. The thing I wanted, I know, I don't know what sheets my parents have put in this guest room.
Sure.
They are the softest sheets I've ever felt in my entire life.
That's amazing.
I'm telling you, it feels like I am sleeping on a cloud.
Okay, so you're going to need to get the link from them.
I know. Hey, I'll get a link and Safe Hour 20 at checkout.
Yeah, it's a discount code for the listeners. Okay, so something that I wanted to talk about.
Yes.
We put a question box on. Yeah, I was trying to figure out where I was going with that.
Right.
One of my friends told me that I start sentences and then don't know where they're going.
I think everybody does that.
I do it chronically. So I think I like, because like that, I started the sentence, I didn't know where I was going with it.
Well, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
That's beautiful. So what I do want to talk about is we put that question box on our story, on the Safe Hour Pod story, and we had like people like write in with their like stories and thoughts and stuff.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just excited. I love this.
Oh my gosh, I think it's cute. So,
and I haven't read any of them yet, so I don't know.
I tried not to read them, so I just kind of tried to leave it, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't see it at first. Okay, so I wanted to do this one because this was a girl that I went to college with, and she was so great. Her name is Darby, and she's so cute.
I love that name.
Isn't that a cute name?
Yeah,
she's so cute. But I just opened her thing, and I think this is a good one. She wrote in a topic, and I'll just read what she said. She said, topic, collaborative Instagram posts. I vow to never ever make a collaborative IG post unless it's work related or launching a business, etc., or just got married. She said, if I just got married, husband better be making his own post. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I'll die on this hill. Also, side note, hi Taylor, love listening in. So cute. Good to hear from you, Darby. So I thought that was cute because it feels kind of like a hot take.
It does feel like a hot take. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever made a collaborative post except for Safe Hour, but with a friend.
Yeah, I've made many collaborative posts because I think it's like, I just thought it was like a fun feature of Instagram. Like I was like, oh, this is fun and new. But I honestly get what she's saying because it really does, especially for these men out there, these husbands mostly, or boyfriends or whatever. I feel like it takes their work out of it.
Oh, totally. I think when we got married, we didn't, I don't know. I'm sure we
I don't think it existed
posts.
then.
I don't know. Maybe not. Well, no, it didn't, because the first time we made one, I think, is when we were moving to Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
So I think you're right. No, we didn't do a collaborative post. I'm not sure if we would have, because I wanted to post my favorite and he wanted to post his. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's
Yeah.
how it should be.
Well,
they need
I
to work
think
for it a little.
They need to work for it. I think it makes them just be like, sure, I'll just click a button.
Yeah.
And not that everybody's like that. Obviously, my sweet, loving husband is
Our
not like
sweet,
that.
wonderful
And
man.
I think it's more, in those moments, like, it's more of just like a, bam, here's our update. Get it out to the world.
Yes.
Let it reach all the people at once. That's
Right.
how I see a collaborative post. But I totally get what she's saying, because it feels like then they just get to like click accept, and then suddenly they
Yes.
don't have to like make any effort to like show you off.
I am 100% with her when it comes to the collaborative post of a engagement, relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, here's maybe a hot take. I'm not doing a collaborative post if we're just dating. Like,
No.
I would not have done that. I would have waited till we were married, because you don't get anything permanent on my feed.
No.
You know what I mean?
Because you can't really undo that. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think you can undo I think you could like remove yourself, but that feels like a lot.
that feels like a lot. And it's like a little too us
Yes.
in public before it's like us forever.
Right. I've had
Right.
a lot of friends that have said that they are not and haven't like put a man on their Instagram until engagement.
Wow.
Yeah. Which I respect, because
I
it's
do
like
respect
you
it,
never
yeah.
know when they're like to the exception of that is sometimes they'll be like on their story, but there's
Okay,
no like
that's fine.
feed post of them until
Yeah.
they get engaged.
Well, the story goes away, so it doesn't even matter.
Yes, it's more of like, okay, here, bye, but
Yeah.
like the permanence of being on the feed.
I think I could see that two ways, because had I waited to get engaged, I'd be like, oh, like we were there together. I would have liked a picture on the feed
Yeah.
of us, like when I was in this phase of life, of us together. So like
Yes.
I could see it that way. But at the same time, when I was in college, and college relationships, you break up, you date somebody else, whatever. It's like
Yeah.
the act of going through and archiving or deleting pictures was maybe more humbling than
Yeah.
the breakup.
Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, I can't think about that right now. God. Yeah. So it's just, I mean, I like that she brought that up, because I don't think I've ever really like put words to that thought or feeling.
No, I love that. But I'm doing a collaborative post when it comes to like a business, and maybe
Yeah, for sure.
maybe a friend. But the issue with doing a collaborative post with a friend is that I have like an aesthetic on my feed,
Yeah.
which, this is kind of something that I think this dovetails.
So.
Did you like that transition? Dovetails? Thank you. I think this
Thank you.
dovetails. Thank you. Seems I lost it.
Seems she's gone. She flew away with the dove.
What were we just talking?
we were talking about the aesthetic of your feed.
Yes, I saw something on TikTok from somebody who is younger and crueler than me, and they said Instagram feeds aesthetics are out, and that's how they know that you're old. What are your thoughts there?
I'm not going to handle that well.
I'm not going to handle that well.
Entire personality, I fear.
To me, nothing matters more for my brand than my pictures looking right on my feed.
I'm going to my feed right now.
It matters.
Yeah, that's my pride and joy, my child. I mean, scroll to any
is.
section of it. This is one of my favorite sections.
I know, it's so cute. I am sick of the young ones.
I'm sick of these youths.
I'm sick of these youths coming in
God.
and saying that the things that we do make us look old. Like,
I
just
don't-
let us have it.
Let me have my feed. Okay, so I'm curious what they're going for. Is it just kind of like post whatever?
It's back to, like-
I'm totally for post whatever.
Yes. This
But
is
I
not me
just-
saying that you can't have your Instagram the way that you want to have it. I'm just saying that I like to have it planned out and aesthetic and cute. That's just my thing. But I also
I know.
love when the funny people in my life that are younger than me when they do their dumps and it's just normal pictures from their day. I love that.
It's true. I know. And see, I'm for that. I just like to scatter that in, sprinkle it like salt. It's not it needs to be a little curated, I fear.
It does need to be a little curated.
Interesting.
And the thing is that we've already lived that life when Instagram first came out and it was post a picture of the Skittles I just bought at the store.
Yeah.
We've already lived that life, been there, done that. And now this is the persona I've picked up along the way.
What goes around comes back around.
Wow. That was actually really good.
I don't think it was.
Good. Oh, I think it sounded really nice in my headphones.
Thank you for saying that. I do doubt that, but thank you so much. I like that she wrote in that topic.
I did like that. That was.
Do you want me to
nice
read
topic.
Another one? A couple people wrote in.
Okay, great. Yeah, I would love to know.
Okay, let me go back to it. Okay, this person would like to stay anonymous. It said in the thing, please keep me anonymous. Haha. Confirmed case. My roommate does not, I repeat, does not brush her teeth.
What? What?
I did not know.
I have some follow-up questions for her. Is this something that did she say anything else?
No, that was it. It was it was in the question box, so like there wasn't room to elaborate.
Okay. I want to know a couple things. Is it that the breath was so bad that she had to spy to figure that out?
I'm scared. I mean, we might need to do some digging and reach out to this person
because I would love a follow-up.
That's crazy to me.
Like how do you even approach that if you've noticed this?
I guess yeah. I will also say if we're going so far to call it confirmed case, that means you know a thing or two. Like
yeah.
You're not just like, oh, I don't think she does.
That makes me think that Rumi is like, yeah, I don't believe in brushing my teeth. They didn't do it in the olden days.
Maybe they're like a health food store type of girl.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
Even then,
I don't know what type of like crunchy vibe gets you to I can't brush my teeth. I understand the people that are like, I can't do the fluoride.
Yeah.
Like
I'm feeling my teeth now. Because I can't imagine them not feeling clean.
If I am like about to leave the house and it feels grainy, I'm brushing my teeth again.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
It's just not worth the feeling. That's like actually crazy. Confirmed case.
Confirmed case is crazy. But
is that something you would break up a friendship over?
I would, I'm one for speaking up, as we know. And I would definitely say something.
Yeah.
Before I broke it off. Because
Yeah.
I think it would be worth having a conversation first before just outcasting her. But I feel like, God.
But what if it's like they are your closest friend, you guys have lived together for many years, and you've just now realized maybe she's like me and just got a nose job and can finally smell. Maybe it's like, now I can smell that your breath isn't great.
I know. Well, I feel like if there was something that I felt like I needed to tell you about your like hygiene or your appearance, I feel like I would tell you.
Yeah.
That feels like worth just saying.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Maybe it's different because we're in a marriage, but there have been times where like Andrew will be like XYZ thing, like maybe, hey, this, or I'll be like, hey, this. And it's just like, oh yeah, thank you. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
When it comes to like hygiene or lifestyle.
Yeah. Well, I think at some point in your marriage, you just get so comfortable to be like, you're like super stinky. You need to go shower.
Yeah.
Right now you're real stinky.
Right.
What I wanted to say is, I don't know if we talked about this last pod because I don't know if I had watched it by then, but Love Thy Nader, have you watched it at all yet or no?
I don't know how to tell you. I haven't watched it yet.
That's okay. That's okay that you haven't. It's just, there's this one scene where Brooks, like the main girl, she said this publicly. So, I mean, it's okay that I talk about it, but she said she doesn't have her own toothbrush. and she only uses other people's. She will only use, she lives in a house with her sisters, and her sister walked into her using her toothbrush, and her sister was like, absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. That is horrible. Like, that's freaking me out. And she was like, yeah, I just go find one of my sisters and use their toothbrush. Or when she was dating Gleb from Dancing with the Stars, she was like, yeah, I just used his toothbrush every day. I'm
That's
having crazy.
A visceral reaction to that.
Do you? So that leads me to my question. Would you ever use Kinzer's toothbrush?
No.
I've heard some spouses say it's fine. Like some spouses will, but I'm like, I don't think that's my.
I just don't think I think the whole time it was happening, I would be like.
Yes, the mental block.
Nauseous. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I could. Would you ever share toothbrushes with me?
No.
Yeah, he said no.
I like that quick answer.
Snappy. I couldn't. I think it's just like mentally I couldn't get over that hill. But
no, I'm with you.
I will say, were you the one that told me? Because remember, so like sometimes Andrew and I will share toothpaste.
Oh, that's fine. I think that's fine.
Okay, then it wasn't you. It must have been my sister because, I think it was her because somebody tried to tell me that we would get each other's cavities. If we
I do think that's true. You can share cavities.
But via toothpaste tube?
You can, you can pass your cavity.
That's crazy.
Because that's why one of the things of like kissing babies, apparently you can give them a cavity.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't touch, when I get toothpaste, let's pretend this is the toothbrush. Mm-hmm. I don't ever touch it to it. I get it and just like get it off.
Dollop.
Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, here. Road lippy for reference.
Yes.
Let's see if I could do a demo.
It's not touching your brush.
I do that.
That was a perfect demo.
That was a thank you.
What color lippy is that?
This is the Road Lippy in cinnamon roll.
Are you into it? It's kind of brown. I love it.
Yeah, it's like a dark lippy. Here.
Yeah, just put that on. No road can go to waste. Right.
Hang on, I'm trying to see myself in the mirror. I love it.
Yeah, that's great.
It's like a very warm sort of color.
So fall of you. I wanted to go back to really quickly.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever told you this story, but we were talking about wedding, husband, wife, wedding day, whatever. And sending pictures or just pictures, whatever. This made me remember, you know how like you get after your wedding day, you get like, I don't know, like a handful of pictures to like post.
I think you've told me this story.
Have I told you this story?
Is it with the photographer?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, wait, say it because I love this. You have to say this on the pod.
So for the people listening, we hired a couple from Florida. We were getting married in Birmingham, Alabama. And I was like, but there was this photographer that I was obsessed with. Her name was, well, maybe I won't actually.
Well, yeah.
No,
that's fine.
There was a photographer that I was like obsessed with, loved her. And she just so happened to be like, we had a really short engagement, like maybe, I don't know, 5-6 months. Like, I feel like that's pretty short notice.
Yeah, definitely.
And she just so happened to be available for our date. I think there were just a ton of cancellations because it was like right after COVID, whatever.
Yeah.
And so she just so happens to be available. And she's like, actually, my boyfriend's a videographer. If you like his stuff, like we can kind of do like a deal, whatever. And we did, like, we loved his videos. So we were like, it's perfect. And this has nothing to do with them, like being who they are. They were great. So after our wedding, you know, they come up, shoot our wedding. After that, she actually sent us like a lot of pictures, like maybe 30 to like choose from. She sent us a ton, like so fast. And she wanted to send out like this photo album for obviously for us to post, but also so the vendors had pictures to post right after. I think she might have even sent it to us and told us to send it to the vendors. Like, I think that's probably how it went. So we send it. The next morning we wake up really early. We're leaving for our honeymoon, going through the photo album. I don't know how I missed this. because we went through you go through every picture.
Yeah.
You're like excited to look at it all. So we go through every picture multiple times. And one picture, my boob, out.
No.
It is just out, nipple to be seen and all.
A girl is out to play.
The girl is out to play. And when this does start the fear of like, how often in the night, like, did that happen?
Was it out? Right.
Like, did that happen at all? And I just didn't notice. But that is just, that's just something that I can't think about. So we realize, oh my gosh, my boob's out in this picture. And then we realize, oh my gosh, we've sent this to all of our vendors. And it was like one of the best pictures. So I was like, they're going to like post this because they were like starting to like get their pictures together and saving them to post. And so I text, here's a character trait that seems to be a downfall of mine is I don't save your number until I am convinced that we'll be friends.
Sure.
So
exactly.
And so I did not save their numbers in my phone, but I knew like I had them in group texts and like I knew like his number was this one, her number was this one, whatever.
Right.
I thought I did, but it turns out that I had it backwards in my head.
Okay. Right.
And so I mean to send her, and I mean to go send her a picture of like
the
picture
screenshot of it.
Yes. Because I was like, oh my gosh, can you please delete this one? Like everybody's gonna see my bare boob.
How did she not notice?
I don't know. She sent like a long text. She was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I cannot believe I didn't see that. Like, I'm usually so careful about it. I don't know. I don't know how she didn't see it.
It was an accident.
It was just truly an accident. I mean, she was incredible. We loved all of our pictures.
Yeah,
that was truly the only thing that I was just like,
Yes.
that's
tough.
That's a scary thing to see. So I thought I was texting her a picture. And the worst part is the picture of me screenshotting it, I like zoomed in on my boob. Because I wanted her to know which one it was. It was literally mine. Like I like zoomed in on the boob. And I was like, hey, like this picture, can you delete it? Because like I just don't want anybody to post it by accident.
Yes, exactly.
I send it, go to sleep, wake up the next morning to a text from her boyfriend, the videographer. And he's like, hey,
no.
Let me just preface by saying I didn't look at it. Which is just like, how do you like?
It was right there. You looked at it.
It was right there. Even if it was, he didn't mean to. It was just, I mean, I kind of sent it to him unsolicited, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
next thing you know, you're sending your wedding photographer pics.
Next thing I know, I'm accidentally sending our videographer nudes. Like,
yes. Yeah.
And so he texted me back and he was like, let me preface by saying I didn't look at it and I showed it to me. Oh, I can't say her name. And I showed it to her immediately.
We'll blank it out. Yeah.
And I think about that maybe once a week, how like mortified I was when I woke up and I was like, and then I had to text our photographer and I was like, girl, I'm so sorry. I truly didn't mean to do that.
Didn't mean to send your man my tit. Like, God. God.
Hey, just a quick little talk we need to have. Sent your man my tit?
Yeah.
Didn't mean to. Did not mean to do that.
Oh, God. Well, that's really something.
That's really something.
I love that you shared that story.
A little throwback, I guess.
No, I love it. I feel like that's one of your better stories.
Thank you.
In your little repertoire.
In my folder of stories to tell of unfortunate things.
What do you call the thing that you keep the arrows in? Like in your arrow. What do you call it?
I don't know.
That you keep arrows in?
Quiver.
A quiver than my quiver of arrows.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to think if there's anything else for us to discuss on this week.
No, the only thing I wanted to follow up on was I don't know if I talked to the people about my throat clicking last time, did I?
No.
About how recently as in the past 5 months, whatever, when I swallow, my throat would click. I thought I told the people about this last time, no?
You told me about it.
Oh, that makes more sense. So
it's one and the same.
One and the same. When one's up, we're all up.
Exactly.
So I was having, just a little click in my throat, just whatever. How is just what it was. And so I go to the ENT and I say, something's going on in there. And they don't seem phased. When I called, I was like, yeah, I don't know if I could see my other doctor for this, because the one who looked at my nose. And she was like, no, we have a specialist for this.
Okay.
I was like, really? Which I think she just means like the throat. Like, whatever.
Yeah,
Which
my
made it
throat
sound
guy.
like, yeah, I've got a throat guy. And so I go in and I'm like explaining it to him, and he's asking, I was about to say, can you swallow? He's asking, like, can you, like, swallow your food fine? Like, whatever. And I'm like, yes, of course.
Of course. Yeah, talk to me about your swallowing capabilities.
Of course I can. Who do you think I am? I said, yes, I can.
Oh, God.
But we did kind of come to realize this recently. My little pills, my little Lexapro, my little happy pill that I take in the morning, I realized when I try to swallow that, it seems like my little throat click, kind of like shoots it back up a little.
No.
And so I do think that kind of, he made me realize that was happening. But I was like, no, other than that, whatever, everything's totally fine. He feels around and he said, yep, I know what it is. And I was like, thank God, is it my thyroid? That's what I thought it was. I thought because of my hypothyroidism, like that would just make sense. And so
it all
I was
runs
like,
together in there. Like it's all alphabet soup.
Of course.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, of course it's got to be my thyroid. And he goes, it's your larynx. And he said, your larynx is deformed.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean? He said, yep, it's no big deal. It's just an abnormality, just a quick little deformation of the larynx. And he said, if it ever gets to the point where you don't feel like you can swallow your food when you're eating, just kind of look to the side a little bit and chew. Just forever. Just look to the side a little bit.
Hit a little angle and you'll be fine.
Hit a little angle, just strike a little pose.
No biggie.
No biggie. But that's just where I'm at. Good thing is, I haven't felt it today, so maybe it's just something with the altitude.
That's amazing. Whatever. Yeah, it must be the conditions. Oh, that's my update. I've got a little bit going on this week. I fly to Virginia tomorrow for a wedding.
Amazing.
But then, did I tell you that I'm going to Florida next week?
No, officially?
Yes.
I'm so jealous.
excited. I know. Yeah. We're just missing each other.
No, but it'll be fine. You'll have so much fun.
It'll be so good. So I'm flying down on Monday, so I'm so excited.
Aw. Do you guys have anything planned or just hang?
Just gonna live, a week in Faith's life.
Of course, that's the best.
And obviously hang with Maggie and Hannah too, and all their little friends down there. So I think it'll be good.
That's so fun.
Yeah, that's my plan. So I say that to say I'm going to get to experience your altitude, your conditions.
Well, let me know if your throat stops clicking when you get here.
I will. Yeah. No. 100%.
If your throat starts clicking before you get here and then stops once you get here,
then we'll be right on the money.
Well, the great news is that there's a new coffee shop that I'll send you that I think is over towards her way.
Nobody freak out. It's not Paradeco.
Nobody freak out.
But
it doesn't matter. This new one, I'll send it to you. You guys should go.
Adorable.
Did
you see that Faith, other Faith, Atlanta Faith, said that she said make that two people that hate Paradeco, or two Faiths that hate Paradeco. So she said that she doesn't like it either. So two Faiths don't like it.
Consider me right in line because I stand with my friends.
Yeah, beautiful. I think that's cute. So, we started really strong with them and then it really crumbled so fast.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that just the story of my life?
And next thing you know, you're archiving posts.
Next thing you know, you're in college, you're archiving a post.
Well, cute. Good little catch up this time. This has been fab.
Fab. This was so good. FabFitFun. Maybe this is a good time to update the people about our future podcast plans.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So starting obviously this week, but then continuing on after that, we will be releasing officially every single Tuesday.
Which is going to be so fun. I think the ability to do it virtually and like it still be fab is just a game changer. So
yes, we put so much pressure on ourselves. Well, at least I did that. Like I wanted it to be like in person and perfectly produced and look amazing every time. But reality is, you know, it's just that can't happen all the time. So now that we have this kind of like not in person thing, this is perfect.
Right. Well, I feel like it'll be good. You guys can expect in most cases for it to be 1 week in person, next week remote. Yes. Which I think will be a fun little schedule for us. I think it'll be great.
I think it'll be great.
And then we won't have to wait 2 weeks to give life updates. And
it was just feeling like too long.
It was too long. And that's what we were hearing from you guys is where's the next episode, TikTok. So I feel like it'll just be good for everybody involved. Everybody under the sun. So
good.
Yay.
I feel like those are all the updates we have, everything we have for the people.
That's all we have for the people. I just saw a flash of your Nido across the screen.
Oh, this little thing?
Oh, this old thing? Nido.
Or this old thing.
This old thing. I mean, you're double fisting them. Hey, why not?
You never know. 2 different viscosities.
I love that.
You never know which one you're gonna
do. you never know what you're gonna get with Nido.
You never know what you're
gonna
get.
Was that a good? You never know. Oh, well, we've lost it.
There's a jingle there. You never know what you're gonna get with Nido. Whatever.
Still working on our sponsorship.
We'll get there. The end.
Talk
you guys are all dismissed.
You guys later. You are dismissed. That was good. Okay, that's a good place to end.